Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode of MC Eternal. I hope that everyone is having a great day. I know that I am. Today is, well, it's actually kind of late. So today is actually 4/20, 2020. So happy, 4/20 to everyone out there who gets that reference. But this episode's actually going up later today. I'm a little behind on recording just because I got caught up in some other things this weekend. So we're recording this a little bit late at night, but yeah. So we're just gonna have a nice episode here. We're going to continue on our bounty board adventures, but first of all, I spawned over at a village here. I went home, deposited some stuff, and then I came back to this village, and this dragon was right here waiting for me. So I think it's about time we try to take on the dragon. I know we found a skeleton last episode, but I think it's time for us to just kind of go for it. As you can see from my inventory, this dragon has already started destroying this village. And I tried to get away, but obviously that didn't work out too well for me. So we're going to go for it. We're going to try to get in here and just get him. Hopefully we can do enough damage to take him out. I know they did modify the ice and fire dragons a little bit, so hopefully it's not too bad. I just don't want this guy to destroy this whole entire village. So let's try to get in here. Hopefully it's okay. Oh, he has 2,000 health. Oh, that's nice. 2,000 health. I don't know about this, guys. I mean, we can try, but 2,000. I think you can tame him. It almost looked like we could tame him. But I don't think we're at a good level where we can tame him. We probably should get our fire resistance on. That's what we should have on us. I mean, we're doing good damage. I've seen a black dragon before, and I think that would be the coolest one to have. Not gonna lie. These green ones I've seen a lot of in our travels. I'm sure this is probably extremely non-thrilling to those of you who might be wearing headphones. So you know what? I'm just gonna try to get him down in health a little bit more here. Whew. All right, guys. So I did die, but we pretty much have him down in health, and we actually got him stuck in a in the quicksand here. I did put on my fire resistance, so that's helping us out quite a bit, but he is stuck, which is a bit of a bummer because I don't want all the items to get stuck in there if he does spawn anything. Well, I'm sure he drops stuff. But yeah, that's gonna do it. We're gonna kill the dragon. And unfortunately, like I said, he kind of got stuck in quicksand here. And I don't know if it's lagged now or what. We're gonna just have to try to get around this, unfortunately. And someone had mentioned open hand. Oh, we get scales. Okay, we got some scales. Okay, so you definitely want to use open hand. There we go. That's not what I wanted to do. And that's how you get the bones. Okay. It's kind of strange. You just need to keep using an open hand. And then you get the skull from it. Cool. So we ended up actually getting, I think, everything from it. I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, that was our first dragon kill, and I'm sorry, guys, if that was extremely loud. I'll have to wait and watch it back on the recording to see how bad it was. But that guy was just destroying this town, so I really wanted to kind of deal with that before we jumped into anything else. And we did get some trophies there for certain things. So, but dang, he chewed up this town pretty good. He destroyed a whole building over here, which actually is some kind of dungeon as well. I was kind of looking at it a little bit more, and this leads down, and there's some kind of dungeon down there, which is actually pretty interesting. So let's dump off some of this stuff we don't need. Because it had us pick up a bunch of junk that we don't really need. And then obviously I died, so things kind of got all switched up on us here. So that has to stay there. This does not have to be on our inventory. And then that can go right there. And I think that's everything. I think we got everything sorted out here. Now, we did get some quests completed in the bosses because we did kill a fire dragon. I don't know, there's ice dragon and then there's also the Hydra. So I wonder if we've seen an ice dragon. We probably have. We get a good amount of XP, we get some money, and then we get a random loot reward. We get some worms. Not really an equal trade there, I would say, or an equal reward. Okay, so like I said, we are going to continue on the bounty board because I had a ton of fun in the last episode trying to fill out these bounties. And we have definitely quite a few that we can choose from. We've seen Crimson Knights before. There's also the Nether Wasp we could try to go and find, and then Advanced Vampires at the very least. So what I'm going to do a little bit of exploring. I'm going to try to go out and find some of these bounties and just take them out. So instead of just, you know, kind of spending a bunch of time bringing you guys along while I just try to traverse and find these boys, I'm just going to bring you back every single time I find a new bounty and we're going to take them on. So with that being said, guys, we will be back with our first bounty. You know what, guys? I completely forgot. We killed the dragon, and so his loot is free game now. So, yeah, let's go through a dragon's lair here and see what we can get. So, all of these little piles of, I don't know, I guess they kind of look like gold, but they more look like cheese. They will give you gold nuggets. So, you're going to get a ton of gold nuggets from going through a dragon's lair after you defeat them. Very much how it would be in like the stories and things like that for dragons. That, you know, they collect gold and treasures and everything like that. So, yeah, when you do defeat one, you will get all of this nice gold, which we can't pass up on. I mean, especially for our first dragon kill, we got to keep it. And who knows, down the line, maybe we will tame them. I know our fight was a little chaotic there, but I know there were some points where we were able to ride on the dragon. So I'm sure that there will be an opportunity to tame them as well. I don't know if these manuscripts are worthwhile, but I'm going to grab them nonetheless to be safe. And there are also all these chests that will be around. So we have some chain links, which I don't know if, again, if those are useful in any way. Maybe you can create chains to hold down dragons. Is this a Weezer album? Why is this here? What is this used for? A unique banner pattern. Okay, so it's just for a banner. Oh, that's so funny. I don't know if any of you are music fans out there, but Weezer I think they're a good band. I quite like their music. Okay, so this actually wasn't a chest related to the dragon. This actually was a inventory pets one. This is a biome pet, so you can find biomes with that boy. Pretty interesting. I don't know, is there any, there's another biome, or not biome pet, another inventory pet chest there. We already searched that one. So I think that's about it. And really what I should do is move some of these gold nuggets and such to our backpack here, because we don't really need them in our inventory. Always trying to get you with that explosion sound on the inventory pets chest there. But yeah, so that's about it. I don't think there's anything else. I mean, we maybe can try to look through some of this stuff just to be sure. There could possibly be stuff hiding in this ash. There's also this charred cobble, which I don't know if there's anything in those. It doesn't look like it. I don't know if there's a chance that you could find stuff in there or not. I think we've pretty much gotten everything. That's what I'm gonna go with, is that we've pretty much gotten everything. Yeah, this does actually go, they've made it go pretty decently far down in depth, but yeah, that's pretty cool. So now we are actually going to go, holy smokes, look at how much we picked up. All of this charred cobblestone. I don't know if it'll be useful for us to have, but I don't think, well, maybe this charred glass would be kind of cool. Charred dirt, why not? We'll stick all that in there. It could be useful for us at some point when we are doing some decorations around our village. I did notice that there's actually another dragon right over there. I think that one is actually, one might be a black color. I've seen red, green, and black thus far. Yeah, that one's a black one over there, which is pretty cool looking. I like the aesthetics of that guy. It looks really cool. The red ones are cool too, don't get me wrong, but anywho. So, yes, we are going for our first bounty. So, guys, let's try to go and find that first one. Alright, guys, I'm still trying to find our first bounty here. The sun is going down, as you can tell, but I did come across one of these, and I've seen one of these before. I actually fought it off camera a little bit ago, but it is with Electroblob's wizardry. Basically, you go up to these, and then something spawns. You have to take out the enemies, and then you get the chest that is in the middle. So, I figured I have the opportunity again, so let's try to take this out while we're here. Okay, so it looks like we got some just more angry wizards that spawned, and they put some spells on you, unfortunately. But nothing that we cannot handle. And so we got those taken out, and we get the chest reward for taking them out. So we got a Soul Walker's Ring. Creatures damaged by necromancy spells become soulbound to you. Pretty cool. Yeah, so I got that from this one, and then the one I got before was actually this one, the Talisman of Transformation. Summon zombies are husks. Summon skeletons are strays, which is pretty cool. I thought that was a really cool just thing that I came across, because I haven't really seen those before other than seeing that one off camera there. So it was cool that I was able to get another one on camera there. I'm still hunting around, seeing if we can just come across maybe some of the crimson or just something along the lines of the bounty board. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe trying to head down into the nether and see if we can find a what is this? Oh, it's a inventory pets. Just grab some of that loot. Actually, I'm gonna get those melons as well. I see there's another one in the tree there. But I've kind of started leaning towards maybe going to the nether and trying to find a hive down there. That would be kind of cool to do, because I thought we were pretty much wrapped up with the nether, but I guess there is more enemies to find there. It looks like we're coming up on an ice biome here, or a winter biome. You don't really see too many of these. At least in my gameplay, I haven't seen too many of them. We have found some ice and fire enemies up here, at a different location, obviously, than this one, because it's not looking like we're finding too much here. Yeah, it might ultimately just might end up being that we head to the nether and try to find a hive, because I feel like that is one of our best bets to do right now. Obviously, we could go back to the vampire forest and take out a more advanced vampire to continue as well. But I was kind of hoping for some crimson, but I don't really am like fully aware of what their like spawn rate is, or if it's random, if it's in certain biomes, or well, what all it is for them. So maybe to play it safe, it would be better to go to a crimson, or not to a crimson forest, to the nether. Now I'm a little curious. Yes, I remembered correctly. I used to play this mod, or I used to play a mod pack that had this mod in it, where or Thumbcraft mod, that's what it was. And underneath certain of these trees, you would be able to find these chests under these trees. And now there were only certain trees that would be that would have them, unfortunately, which is okay. And typically they were the ones that had spider webs on them. If they had a spider web on those types of trees, they typically had a chest under them. And back when I used to play the mod, you had a chance of finding a portal gun in those bad boys. So it was always worthwhile to go hunting them and try to find a portal gun underneath one of those trees. Now, obviously things have changed quite a bit since then. It's not the same, but it's still pretty cool, because I believe the portal gun mod is in this mod pack, but it's not like you need to do that. You do not need to hunt those down to get a portal gun. I believe you can make one, which is way cooler to do. I mean, it's a lot easier to find one, but that is okay. We do have another one of these here. I feel like I'm just finding these all the time now. So let's try to take this one out too and just see what we get from it. Actually, that was not hard at all. We got a crystal flower charm. Growth Aurora has a 35% chance to instantly grow crops to fully grown. Ah, that's pretty cool. And then we got some scroll of firebomb, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like I'm just running across those all the time now, for whatever reason. Again, not complaining. You're getting some cool stuff out of them. But yeah, it looks like we have another one of these trees as well. So I'm going to hit this tree really quick, and then I think we are just going to bite the bullet and head to the nether. I think that's going to be our best bet. There is a spawner, as you can tell, when you find these underneath, so you just want to be careful, make sure you're prepared. But as you can tell, we find a decent amount of stuff in these. Now, unfortunately, no portal gun, but you take what you can get, right? And I think that it has some decent loot in it compared to what you might find elsewhere. So, but I feel like I've had a hard time finding those ones that have the cobwebs on them. But that could just be my luck. You guys might have a little bit better luck in your gameplay. So you guys will have to let me know in the comments down below what kind of loot you're getting and how you are faring on your gameplay. When you do not count, my guy, because you pretty much have beat the game already. So yeah, you just don't count. Sorry, dude. I'm glad that you're having fun, but you're way ahead of all of us. So what is this? Is this just some kind of, yeah, it's just a destroyed structure over here. Okay, so yeah, I think what I'll do is maybe I'll wobble around a little bit more up here, but worst case scenario, I'll probably just bring you guys back, and we'll be down in the nether hunting for that hive, and hopefully it's something that we can take on. If not, we're still gonna try. So with that being said, we'll be right back. All right, guys, so I did a little bit more flying around, and I was just about to go to the nether to look for a hive down there, and I came upon this. It's from Ice and Fire according to the blocks, but I don't really know what it is. So I'm gonna be the cheaty because I don't know how you get into this. There's no like visible door. I've looked all the way around. At least on this level, maybe it's just something I'm not noticing, but there's no door in. So I'm assuming that we just kind of break our way in. And obviously, me being me, I am going to go through the roof because it sounds safer. Oh, okay, so maybe we cannot. Oh, we can't break into these. Okay. We can't harvest that. Oh, okay. This makes things a little more interesting. Is there not a way into this? Because this isn't harvestable. So we can get these. Now, there is a cheaty way in. I could use our tool, our exchange tool, to get in. But even this, it says that it is harvestable. Are we making any dents on it. It doesn't even look like it. Okay, I'm gonna do the cheaty thing because I need to know. And I'm gonna get our exchange tool. What do we got on here? Do we have like dirt or something? Yeah, just dirt. Will it let us do this? It won't even. It won't even let us do that. Wow, okay. That's a little crazy. It'll let us do those. Okay. But were those harvestable? Those were. But those ones behind it we cannot. Okay, oh. I want to know what this is now. But for whatever reason, we cannot get in here. And they've made it cheater proof. So we can't even use the exchange tool to get into this. Yeah, there's no way into this. Okay. So you guys will have to let me know definitely on this one, because this has piqued my interest now. I want to know what this is, and I want to know what you need to get into it, because I mean, obviously there's no clear way for me in. Maybe you have to defeat some other enemies. Maybe I already have what I need to get into it. I honestly don't know. So you guys will have to let me know. I could do some research, but I find it more fun when you guys let me know. But yeah, I think what we're just going to do is we're going to head to the Nether instead. So instead of cutting away, because I've cut away 1,000 times, let's bring out our teleportation tool here. And let's hit our Nether. And let's get out and over to the Nether. Might take a second to load in here. But I'd also like to, I know I've been asking you guys to leave different comments on things, obviously, this far, but I'd also like to know what you guys think on doing a lot of these bounty board items. I am enjoying them, but obviously, if you guys aren't, then, you know, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. But for now, we're going to keep going with them. So we have all of our stuff. Yeah, we have everything set up. It spawned us right in by our lava puller here. So we just need to find a hive. And they say that they're in the Nether. And I had a feeling that maybe I had seen one over here in a previous episode. Yeah, I think this actually is it right here. Which is crazy. I thought it was going to take us a little bit longer to find it, but I'm pretty positive this is what we want. And really, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, we are in the Nether, so realistically, we're going to want this guy on us. Our fire resistance, just to be safe. So you can already kind of hear the bees. I don't know how they're going to sound oh, they're gonna sound on the recording. Hopefully they're not too loud, but once we start getting into this, it's gonna be crazy. So let's just be prepared for that. And actually, I might just kind of do a org excavation on this and take out as much as we can. Okay, we already got some bees down there. So that was a hive block. We have some empty honeycomb here, and then we got some bees down there. Okay, there's a spawner in here. Oh, cool. We did get that completed. So we just needed to kill these guys. I was pretty positive that there's a queen, though. If I'm not mistaken, was that all we needed to do? Yeah, so nether wasp. But I thought... yeah, they spawn in hives. We got a bunch of stuff from it. Money, loot. We got a fire charm, a honey jar, and a honeyed slice. Interesting. Pretty cool. But that's the end of it. I would have sworn that there was more, that there would be a queen in here, but maybe things have changed, like the mod has changed a little from what I recall. Ooh, fire protection while carrying. That's perfect. Can we just put that right on in there? Perfect. Right click to toggle. Well, it is on, so. And then we could just grab all of this. And then this is honey. Look at all of this honey. So if you're looking for honey, this is where you want to come to find it, in one of these hives. I don't know. What can the honey block be used for? Nothing really, unfortunately, which is a bit of a bummer. I mean, it's very decorative. You can use it for decoration. Now, I'm curious. We do have buckets on us, so let's grab some buckets of honey. Now, what can we use this for? Doesn't really look like much either, which is a bit of a bummer. This was kind of a letdown. I was really hoping that we would get some, would have some cool experiences off of this. Why do we have, oh, because we were in the honey, we have slowness now? Okay, and now that went away. Cool. Wow, so that was actually a lot easier than I was anticipating it to be. I thought we were going to have a nice big queen bee fight, you know, and it'd be something amazing to go along with our dragon fight at the beginning, our hectic dragon fight that we had. But I guess not, unfortunately. Well, we don't need this guy on us anymore. And I think the next best thing to do would just to try to be finding one other bounty to get through today. Let's see what else we have in here. We have the Rifter. We could wait till night to get a Rifter. The Illagers are a little bit harder to find. The Pixies, we found a Pixie before. We could try to kill these boys. I've seen those before. No, we're getting attacked. Get out of here. We're getting attacked. Oh. Alright, let's just hop up here and let's head home. Hopefully don't come close to me. Okay. Woo. Alright. I know I could put stuff away, but I'm not going to. Alright, let's go and try to find a Rifter, maybe. I mean, we've seen them before. I don't feel like they would be too hard to find out here. We just need to find an open rift, which I guess maybe that is a little bit easier said than done in our situation. It's a lot easier to find them in open areas, that is definitely for sure. What is this? What's going on here? Spanish moss. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. We do have some vampires out here. I wouldn't think that it's that hard to find a rift somewhere out this way. Got an Enderman down there. Alright, well, I guess what I will do is I'll go on the hunt to find us one. Is that a get? Oh no, that's just a slime. It's an interesting looking slime though. It's white. What is this guy? He's just a slime. Interesting. They don't drop anything. I heard you, skeleton, a mile away. This is just a normal vampire. Oh, holy smokes. And we do have a rift right there, so hopefully we can find a rifter. I was gonna say I was gonna cut away and try to get one last good bounty, or maybe two, but we have one right here possibly. So we just gotta see if there's a rifter hanging out around this. What is this? Never seen one of those before. Oh, and our rift is gone. Okay. Bummer. We're gonna have to keep looking around. And you know what? We actually could go to the midnight if we wanted to and find a rifter there. Actually might be a better chance of finding what we need than just trying to hobble around up here during night to hopefully find another open rift. But I really haven't explored out this way before. which is kind of interesting. Like, obviously on the map, it shows that I've been here, or I've been out this way prior, but I've never really in-depth looked at it. And also looking at it at night, I feel like there's a whole different perspective to it. And this is a village that we have already discovered. Alright. I feel like our best bet will be to head to the midnight then and try to find a rifter there so that we can get that bounty as well, because we did not get any more. So what we'll need to do is bring out our handy dandy teleporter, stick some stuff away here, get some of this junk out of our inventory, and then get our teleporter. And what we're going to want to do is head to the midnight. And hopefully we can get our rifter and call it an episode. A little bit shorter of an episode, but we've been finding some cool stuff. I'm really excited to hear what you guys have to say around some of that ice and fire stuff that we found. I'd love to know how to get into it. I might actually do a little bit of research on my own, but that shouldn't stop you from leaving your comments down in the comment section. All right, let's eat our last sandwich here, and let's find ourselves a rifter. Look at that. Literally just had to walk outside. It literally took 5 seconds in the midnight to get a rifter. That should not even be a thing. That one was very, very easy to do. Oh, we got a lot of good stuff from it too, from the midnight. We got mana in a bottle. We got a diamond. What was that? You guys heard that, right? The echo in this dimension gets me. We were collecting rewards though. We did get some of this. And then we also got some cooked stinger eggs. And that actually opened up a whole other thing to fight a ghost, a Minotaur, a summoner in the beneath, on a player placed dragon bone block. Oof, okay. Maybe next episode. And then a swamp hag as well. I feel like we've seen ghosts before. Let's head home. I feel like we've seen ghosts before. The Minotaur is going to be in the twilight, I believe. We could take a peek at that again. The Minotaur, where was that? Ghost. The swamp hag. The Between Lands, which we have not gone to yet, where you find that. The Twilight Forest. The Minotaur is 50-50, yep. But I don't believe we have... Yeah, and only found in the underground labyrinths, which we have not found yet. So dang, so much more for us to find. I think it's just kind of crazy the amount of stuff that these bounties are bringing out that you really wouldn't have explored before, which is pretty cool. But I have a feeling that probably at some point we should do a little bit more work on the home base here. And I should have, you know, turned off my Windows notifications while I was recording, but that's okay. But yeah, we probably should get back to our village here and add some more to it, because obviously we haven't done anything since our wizard tower. And I think it is getting high time that we probably add some other stuff, because we could obviously add some vampirism stuff. We could add an enchanting area, which would be pretty cool. I don't know how I would want to do enchanting. The other thing that we could do, which would be kind of cool, I don't know about it though, is if we were to add a second tower, very similar to this one, maybe over there, and have it just specifically for enchantments. That could be kind of cool, and just have the 2 towers, you know, like Lord of the Rings style. But I don't know if I want to copy that, or if I want to do something different, like a library, like a very elaborate, like looking, like medieval church looking library would be kind of cool to house our enchantment stuff. But we also do have potential to get into more magic. So yeah, I realized I say quite a bit, so I need to try to cut back on that. But anywho, I think we're going to end the episode out then, because we are sitting at about 35 minutes. I have been decently on point about staying on target with episode lengths, so I'm going to give myself a pat on the back for that. For dimensions, we do have a reward to collect, because even though we didn't make cooked stinger egg, we got it as another crest reward, so we can claim that as well. But yeah, so many cool things that we can still get here. There's also some more items down here that we could look into, including the Biome Staff, which can be kind of cool. Basically, the Biome Staff can be used to transport a biome unique identifier number to a specific location, causing affected blocks to become that biome. So, realistically, we could use this staff to rebiome our whole village. We could make our village be, I don't know, like a river biome or a snow biome, which is kind of cool that you can do that. But maybe in the next episode, we'll touch base on that. And maybe we will get to building a little bit more around here. But anyway, guys, with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, feel free to leave a like down below. It helps me out a lot. If you're new to the channel and you want to follow along, hit that subscribe button. As I last checked, we were at 216 subscribers. So I just want to thank each and every one of you who are subscribed to the channel and supporting me and enjoying the content that I'm putting out, because I enjoy making it and putting it out for you guys. But other than that, I will catch you guys all in the next episode. Thanks. Bye.